Jim from Missoula is throwing a cocktail party next week. He says his guests like meat. Can we offer any tips for cocktail classics that he could serve that are a little lighter?
I've got a great recipe for meatballs, but not your ordinary meatball. We're going to take a blendability mix of lamb and mushrooms, and I'm going to make the most delicious Moroccan meatballs with harissa aioli. I have here about a pound of mushrooms that have been sauteed after they were chopped, and all the moisture came out and reduced way down. This is how we started, this is where we ended up. I'm going to take those mushrooms and blend them with some meat. This is lamb, but not before we season it a little bit. And I'll show you what we've got. These meatballs have got some breadcrumbs that go in there. I'm going to add harissa, which is a spice paste from North Africa. Here is a little bit of coriander, some cumin, salt, the zest of a lemon, pepper, and if you like it spicy, you can add some extra pepper flakes. Now, for this to bind really well, I'm going to add an egg also, and we're going to stir it all together. The breadcrumbs and the eggs are a secondary binder, which will help keep these meatballs nice and firm. We don't want them falling apart when we cook them. So what I want to do is make it into small meatballs. We're going to use these as a cocktail meatball, so I'm keeping them on the small side. And once they're all shaped, they can be either fried, and I'm going to do it that way today for the sake of speed, but they could also be roasted in an oven. What you'll discover is that this is not absorbing a lot of oil, and any oil on the surface we're going to blot off. I'm looking to get them browned on the outside. I want them to cook all the way through. It'll probably take about 4 or 5 minutes. If I were doing it in the oven, 475 degrees for about 10 minutes should also do the trick. So I want to make a very, very simple spin on aioli. I've got a mayonnaise here, and I'm going to add garlic to it. But I want to share with you also that I'm going to add some harissa. And harissa is a spice paste from North Africa. It's chilies, it's cumin. Typically there's caraway in it as well. And of course there's chilies in it that gives you a nice level of heat and spice. Let's say for argument's sake you have difficulty finding harissa. Harissa is a chili paste, so any sort of chili paste or hot sauce would make a great substitute in this recipe. And I'm going to add just a little bit of lemon juice, and this sauce is done. Here is one way that you might serve this. I've got these meatballs. I'm going to add them to a plate that I already have garnished with some olives and onions and some chilies. The easy way to eat those would be with a little pick. And then if you want to introduce the sauce, you can put some on just like this. And some cilantro. And this lighter version of meatballs with a Moroccan flavor profile, I would say, is ready to be served.